What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Son of a Boy Dad podcast. Today is November 29th. It is Monday night. This is Son of a Boy Dad After Dark.
We're back on that after dark shit. People are fucking everywhere in this office.
They are.
The city of New York.
Oh, packed.
And the world.
And the world. Rome was just out in Mexico, but before we get into that... Let's give a big thanks to our proud presenting sponsor of today's episode, Dat Chat.
Woo, woo.
Rone, you know Dat Chat.
I fucking love Dat Chat.
And I love Dat Chat too.
I stay on the fucking platform.
The thing that I love most about Dat Chat is that it's an awesome new social network and messaging app that a bunch of us here at Barstool are using. It gives you unlimited level of privacy. You can't screenshot. You can set your messages to disappear. If you have a crazy night out and you have a bunch of drunk texts, you can use the nuke effect, which will delete all of your messages, and there will be no trace of them ever have happened.
I love that one. No cap.
Sometimes when I get really angry and it's a late night and I'm texting Dave from Dat Chat, saying all these nasty things like, "Hey, I want more money. I hate you." And then I realize, I'm like, I shouldn't say this to my boss.
I actually love him.
And I'm like, I actually don't think that way about him. And I think I actually get paid too much. And then I nuke it. I nuke the message.
It's perfect for when you call your boss daddy, actually.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I didn't mean to call you daddy.
I didn't mean to say that.
I didn't mean to call you dad.
So
boss.
I nuke the message. The message is, and then I usually say, hey, I'm looking for a pay cut. I want to be down 50%. I want to work here I want to pay you to work here.
Give half of my money to the pandemic workers and the first responders and all the nurses at the hospital. The hardworking doctors that are taking kickbacks from the
heroes.
From Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, and GlaxoSmithKline. Go download the app now and make sure you join our show page to talk about all of the shit that we talk about on here.
Oh, yeah, we're always talking on Dat Chat.
For example, conspiracies, corruption, sex, rock and roll. That's the kind of shit we talk about. Download it for iPhone and Android in the app stores right now, or go to datchat.com/barstool to get more info. Download Dat Chat. What else is there to fucking say? There's not much more to say. Bro.
There isn't much more
to say. Not much more to say than that. Just download the shit, bro. You'll be having the fucking time. It's better than sex on a roller coaster.
It is.
And shooting guns.
And that's a direct quote from Dat Chat HQ.
Jack Dorsey is leaving Twitter to run
go to
Dat Chat.
Because he thinks it's the future of
the new
messaging and social networking.
Him and Zuckerberg are going to do a crossover collabo on Dat Chat and fucking take that shit to fucking outer space, dude. Dat Chat is basically the metaverse, but in your phone. It's a metaverse.
Yep.
Like beta that you can download. Shit's incredible.
It is incredible. Thanksgiving was this week. Do you have a good Thanksgiving?
Oh my God, I fucking love that shit. You know what though? Didn't get enough turkey.
Oh, you never do. That's the worst part about Thanksgiving is there's never enough turkey to go around.
Or your uncle's not racist enough.
Nope. My uncle carved the turkey this year. Impressive carve.
Did he use electric knife?
Oh no.
I don't understand when people use
electric. He doesn't fuck with the
knife.
Electric. He's only a manual guy.
Really?
And he's always had a way with the blade.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is he nice with it?
Oh, he's nice with it.
Dude, you don't learn how to cut. That's something. There should be a class in school about cutting because you don't learn how.
The best way to learn how to cut a turkey is
human flesh.
Cutting open a human.
Cutting open a
he actually spent years on the table perfecting his skills in the blade. He was a surgeon.
He was a surgeon?
So it's no surprise that he can properly remove the innards of a turkey flawlessly.
Dude, you know what I heard on Thanksgiving? That a lot of surgeons don't actually do their own surgeries. That you have to read the fine print. Otherwise, there's going to be some schmo, some fucking asshole off the street. Yeah, just a fucking...
Some Harvard intern.
Some jackass nursing student just fucking wielding the knife around. They never carved a fucking
turkey. And is
turkey.
it me, or are nursing students always bitches? Not in the girl way, but like they're assholes.
But yeah, they are.
I know a couple of nursing students, and I hate them.
And in the girl way too, though.
And in the girl way too.
There's like a nurse. There must be a nursing college by where I live, and they're always outside in little circles huffing cigarettes.
Oh,
they fucking crush cigarettes.
Love cigs. My health teacher in high school used to smoke so many cigarettes.
Really?
Disgusting pig.
Shame.
Yeah, you shouldn't be allowed to be a health teacher if you've ever even touched a cigarette before.
Yes, if you do anything unhealthy, but especially cigarettes, the most unhealthy thing that humankind has ever done.
Yeah,
is
and
fucking
the coolest thing
smoke cigarettes. It's
simultaneously.
also legendary. That and not wearing a seatbelt.
Yes.
That shit's fucking legendary.
Yeah.
I like to go on Dat Chat and fucking take silly pics of me not.
I like to drunk drive and then like record myself drunk driving, and then I send it to like my boss. I send it to Dave usually, and then I just nuke it as soon as I wake up.
It's like, hey, what were those Dat Chats you sent me? I never got to open them. Like,
And I'm like,
you'll never know.
Liked to see those.
It was fucking crazy, boss man.
It's usually me hammered driving 90 miles per hour in the left lane, lights off on the car.
I like to throw it in
and
neutral.
I'm like, I hate you. I'm like, look at what you made me do.
Look at the monster you've created.
And then I usually wake up in bed, fine. And then I nuke the messages as soon as I wake up. And usually he hasn't seen them yet because he sleeps in.
Yeah, and you're an early riser.
And I'm an early
you
riser.
still have the grind. He's gotten paid, so he's getting a little...
He's getting a little iffy with
fat.
things. Yeah,
he's
getting a little
little
iffy with things.
A little fat around the midsection.
Yeah.
I'll throw it in neutral. I'll climb into the bed of my pickup truck, and I'll see if I can get back into the driver's seat before it hits anything.
Yeah, I like to throw like a cinder block on the gas, and I remove the brake.
Just no brake whatsoever.
And I'm like, let's see how far we can get before crashing.
It's
a fun game. It's a fun game to play around Thanksgiving too.
Oh yeah, because people will assume you're drunk.
But you're not.
Yeah, you just have
high
a
off
bloodlust. Yeah, you're high working at the fucking greatest company in the world.
Yeah.
You're high off canceling cancel culture.
Yeah. Also, I know. I guess Cyber Monday will be over by now. Thanks for everyone who bought the hats. They sold out within 10 minutes.
Yeah, the shit is going crazy. The people love it.
I mean, the
People
support is
love our
overwhelming.
We fucking love you guys. They said that we outsold fucking Chicken Fry.
Yeah, which is hard to believe, but we did.
With one item.
I actually heard that she came up real short of her goal this term.
Yeah, she was going around the office passing the hat around, asking for people to throw in money for Christmas presents.
Yeah.
See if she could
Which
get
is
a
a
little
shame.
extra
It's a
cash
shame
on
to
the side.
see someone fall from that great.
I hate to see the homegirl down bad.
Yeah, from something that she created and built it from the ground up, and then it's all destroyed.
Well, yeah, and it is destroyed. There's no coming back.
I
for
won't
her.
lie. I found this part in my Take sweatshirt in, which I do not endorse.
Why?
But it is comfortable. Well, they're enemies of the podcast.
Why? I thought that they were the big homie.
Well, anyone who has a bigger podcast than us is an enemy.
And anyone who's lower is like, do
Is
not
a
deserve the
friend.
time.
No.
I don't even think that they will even look at them. I
No.
won't make eye contact
No.
with fucking
But
85 South.
I was looking at this sweatshirt and I was like, oh. And then I saw a bunch of brown chicken fry ones and I was like, damn, these are actually nice as fuck. Because they got her merch on like the Louis Vuitton sweatshirts.
Oh, it's all cashmere.
Yeah, it's amazing. And I was looking for one, but they only had them in. It was like there was like a little stand outside, and they only had them in mediums and smalls. And I was like, you kidding me?
It's fucking whack.
You think these guns are gonna fit into a small, let alone a medium, let alone a small?
Yeah, there's no fucking
Please.
way. You're gonna burst out of that bitch.
I know. They had me put on a large today for the thing, and my biceps were exploding through it.
Yeah, we gotta get whatever Chicken Fry sweatshop is.
Oh,
Whichever
dude.
sweatshop she's going to
She's in
outsource.
She's definitely out in Vietnam.
And
Yeah.
we're in fucking we're like a little Shanghai bullshit mom and pop operation.
Not even.
Not even
We're
Shanghai.
American.
We're Wuhan.
We're American.
Oh,
made,
that's
which
how
is
you
the-
know it's
which
bad.
is the bottom of the barrel.
You know, that's how you know this
Yeah.
shit's bad. They make it right down
Hanes.
the street.
Yeah.
It's American Apparel. Stop
They
making
got
American
Walmart.
Apparel.
They got Walmart making our stuff.
Yeah, but you can't even find it in Walmart.
No.
Just we just use it. We borrow their manufacturer. Shout out to the Walton family. Merry Christmas to them. Hopefully
Merry
they
Christmas.
can send us like a little bit of money. Whatever they can muster up would really help a lot. The Walton family. What do they have? Like 3 of the top 10 richest people, and they're all in one family or some bullshit
yeah,
like
something
that.
Like that.
Fuck them, dude. I want to fucking eat the fucking rich, bro.
I want to eat them.
I want to eat the
them.
rich's pussy so bad.
Speaking of pussy, I didn't tell you about this, but I did tell Owen
Talk to me,
and
brother.
Nick and KB. So
You getting pussy?
no,
Okay.
no,
I didn't think
super uncomfortable conversation with my uncle this weekend at Thanksgiving.
Over the turkey?
No. Luckily it was after dinner.
Was he asking you if you like breasts or thighs, and he wasn't talking about the meat?
It was so much worse than you could possibly imagine.
You getting a lot of that primo top cut bush working at Barstool?
Way worse.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there. I'm talking to one of my uncles.
How many
And
uncles do you have, or how many
2.
were around?
2.
2 and your dad?
2 of my dad.
Okay,
So I'm talking to one of my uncles. Luckily, my dad wasn't there. I don't know what I would have done if he was there. So I'm talking to one of my uncles about work, and he's like saying he was talking to some guy that he works with, and like he knew me from Barstool. And then my other uncle, a little bit older, a lot older, he's like, oh yeah, Harry, I've seen some of your stuff. He's like, I looked up you on Instagram, and I was watching some of your videos. And he's like, you make the videos about the wet pussy. And I was like, dude, my face just went from 0 to 100, just beet red. Really? I was like, what? And he was like, that's like your whole, he kept going, that's your whole shtick, wet pussy. And he just kept on saying
Does he think you're Stu Feiner?
I don't know. He just kept on saying wet pussy.
What the fuck?
And me and my uncle, I'm like so uncomfortable, and I'm just like laughing uncontrollably, like, because I'm like in shock at what's happening.
Yeah.
And because he's like, I barely even speak to this guy. And he just keeps going, yeah, your shtick, it's wet pussy.
What the fuck is he? Did you say lead me to the wet pussy?
What are you I was like, no. I was like, no, that's not my brand or anything at all. And he's like, no, I've seen one of your videos. You do the wet pussy videos.
What is he talking about?
He was talking. I'm assuming he was talking about my. I did the video like over a year ago, like reviewing WAP, the song.
And that's what he thought it was?
That's what he's talking about.
He just missed last Thanksgiving altogether,
Yeah,
I guess, because it was COVID.
Yeah.
He just had his talking points written down and
Yeah.
fucking memorized one from a whole year ago.
So that's what I'm assuming he was talking about. But that was like, I did a video and I was like, if you know me, you know I love wet ass pussy. And that's why I loved the new song WAP with Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion.
And he knows you're joking about liking wet pussy.
He has no idea.
Oh, he doesn't?
No. And it was so uncomfortable.
That's fucking terrible.
So uncomfortable.
How'd you get out of the conversation?
So then I get out and I go tell all my cousins and stuff, and I'm like, I just had the most uncomfortable conversation with your dad. And then my aunt comes up to me and she was like, oh yeah, he said the same thing to me. And he was like, yeah, so Harry's whole brand is like wet pussy.
What the fuck?
So uncomfortable, dude. Like, I'm like sweating even just thinking about it right now.
Yeah, you're misunderstood. You're a misunderstood artist.
I was in disbelief when he first said it. I was like, that didn't just come out of his mouth. And then he proceeded to say it like 8 more times.
I'd rather talk about George Floyd with my uncle than fucking wet pussy. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Damn, it's a good brand though. Maybe you should pivot. Maybe he's onto something.
I know.
I asked Stu Feiner like one time, or he was like, I used to like be all like have a whole different clientele, but then I came to Barstool. Everyone's young, so what do they want to hear about? Pussy.
Yeah,
and
that's his brand.
But it's like a calculated, like intentional thing that he does, like to like on purpose talk about pussy to like feel and appeal to the youth.
Yeah. I think I remember you told me that.
Maybe I said it on this very fucking show.
You might have.
That would be fucked.
That
Repeating
would be fucked.
bits, not my fucking bit.
So
not my
this
best
show
bit.
just steals bits from their own show.
From itself, it's just recycled bit. They just tell the same bit
Just
over and
bit
over
after
again.
bit and shtick after shtick. Dude, I don't understand when people come up to us that work here, like people who like are a little bit older, and they're like, great work with the pod, don't really get the jokes, but I can't keep up with that young stuff.
That's a good way of saying you never have listened.
Yeah, what are we talking about that someone would not understand?
It's like the most relevant and pop cultural shit.
We don't talk about anything that no one would understand.
Yeah, that front page news you're talking about's over my head. But it
Yeah.
sounds good. I'm happy for you.
Happy
good for you kids.
boys, but it's a little out of my
I don't get it.
my
The
territory. you could
TikTok
say.
and everything that you're doing on the Twitter machines.
Yeah, I think they just assume because I'm young that it's like that's like all we talk about is like freaking Charlie D'Amelio, Addison Rae.
They don't know that we're fucking an erudite bunch.
Yeah,
I
they
think
don't know that
Dave
we
thinks
talk.
that too. That he's
Yeah.
like, they're just like running
because-
shtick game.
Because I mean, I don't know about you. I don't know if I would say you were grouped into this, but like me, KB, and Nick are grouped so hard into like the same group of people.
By whom?
Would you say everyone at the company?
Weird brains?
Yeah.
They put you in the weird brain category.
They put us in like they act like we're like circus clowns, like freaks.
I think that it comes from a point of intimidation.
I don't know what it is, but I think that we're grouped into that. So I think they all listen to Anus, and then they just assume that Anus is the same exact thing as our podcast.
And they're vastly different.
I
They
guess.
like to talk about buttholes and like poop.
They take things to the next level. So I'd say we keep our things on a more of a PG-13 level. If you want to hear R-rated content,
And that shit is
stick
fucking...
around because things are about to change right now.
Yeah, this is about to get real fucking raunchy.
I am hot in this room right now,
Dude, peel that fucking pants off.
Dude, like I'm sweating in my legs. When you're like your calves are sweating, that means that something's not right.
Dude, I Yeah.
How was Mexico?
It was
Mexico.
fantastic. I want to talk about Mexico, but I'll talk about sweaty undercarriages if you want. Dude.
No,
I feel
no,
like
no.
my ass is getting thicker and my fucking gooch is getting fucking more warm than it's ever been in my life
Yeah,
because
dude,
I'm
at peak unhealthiness of my entire life right now.
yeah, it's bad.
Ever.
How do you get out of it?
Yeah, dude, I don't know. I've come to the conclusion that I need to move somewhere where there's a gym. There needs to be a gym right near my apartment because the reason I don't go to the gym every day here is because I have to go right after work. And when I was at my old apartment, I could go home for like an hour, chill, and then go to the gym. But now it's like I have to go from work straight to the gym, and it becomes a lot.
My entire
I need that
requisite
break.
of apartments that I was looking at when I moved into the place I currently live at was like I needed some place that had a gym in the building.
Yeah.
I didn't care how good the gym was, but I just need to be able. I don't want to walk outside and be freezing fucking cold
I don't
to
mind
go to the
walk.
gym.
I like the walk, honestly.
You do?
Because sometimes my pre-workout fans will understand this.
Shout out to the pre-workout fans.
Yeah, sometimes when
whoop-de
you- when you-
fucking whoop.
Sometimes when you take pre-workout and you go outside, it like activates the pre-workout. Like the oxygen like infuses it.
Yes.
I don't know why, but it does, and I know it does.
Yeah, it's that
And
oxygen
especially
shit.
if it's cold outside.
You gotta just. I think just walking around like after meals. I feel like walking around is just healthy.
Yeah, and I just don't walk any. Like, dude, I think it's just the location of it. I used to walk all the time in my old apartment.
And now just, I mean, you've plotted out like the most treacherous path between where you live and where you work.
Yeah,
It
it's
should be like a
shithole.
walkable, cool like path for you that to encourage you to walk.
Yeah, you have that.
I mean, I can't walk in, but I
This
do.
guy.
What?
Are you walking over the Brooklyn Bridge?
I bike?
No, you don't.
What, bro?
How many times have you biked in? How many times have you biked in total? 3 times.
I
Because
bike.
every time you bike, it's like a big deal.
I
It's like,
bike
oh, yeah,
home.
Rome's biking to work today.
I bike home a lot of the
Everyone's
time.
going around the office. Yeah, Rome biked today.
It does give you way more respect. Anytime someone sees me on the street, like I ran into like Brandon Walker, like Fran, like
Yeah.
biking home, like, wow, like this guy's really fucking biking.
Yeah. Do you?
This guy doesn't care if he gets fucking smoked.
Yeah. How long does the bike ride?
About 20 minutes,
That's nothing.
25 minutes.
That's a good bike. Do you take the electric bike?
I try to get the electrics. Just going up that hill is grueling.
If I had the manual bike, I wouldn't. I don't bike
Yeah, the manual's fucking
because
terrible.
those things are like it's like they designed the slowest possible. Like it's the hardest work, but like the smallest outcome.
Have you ever taken out the mechanical though, and they're not charged? And then
The
it's just
manual?
a heavy ass manual.
just turns
bike?
it becomes a manual?
Yeah.
Or
I
have had
done
him
that.
die in the middle, or like,
Never had him die, but you notice about 30 minutes in they start slowing down.
yeah, it's just.
Also, I noticed that like when I had the manual, I used to go on drives like around along the water, and I would bike the whole entire like length of Manhattan basically. And then if you check your bank account after, they're just charging you like $500 for every like minute that you go over the limit.
I see you've decided to keep the
Yeah,
bike.
because
It's like, bitch, I didn't keep the bike. I'm just still using it.
Now they charge you by the minute. They used to have you just pay an upfront amount and then they would charge you extra if you went past 30 minutes, but they charge you like $45 extra if you go past 30 minutes. But now they don't do that.
I'm so shitty at buying like the full passes for things.
Yeah, me
like I
too.
should buy the whole pass for like a Uber. Like I Uber enough that like if I did like a certain amount of rides and you get like a certain amount of free rides or whatever, or like I should just get the yearly city bike pass,
Yeah.
which is like $180 for the entire year. Instead, I fucking rack up like $3 $8 charges a week or
Yeah,
some
I do the same
some
thing.
dumbass shit like
Shit's
that.
not right.
Some bitch made shit like that, bro.
Should we do an ad?
Let's talk about bird dogs.
Let's talk about bird dogs.
The fucking goats,
God
bro.
damn, I'm sweating, dude.
Really, bro?
Wish I had my dogs on.
Your dogs will be breathing. Your dogs will let you breathe. But they also have the pants, they got the joggers, and they have built-in silky soft underwear for that penis.
Yeah, and I need clean underwear, which is the problem.
What do you mean?
My shit's stanking right now.
Like today or just as a rule for
Yeah,
you as a
today,
person?
Today.
Really?
You ever like sit down and you just get a whiff of yourself
Yes.
coming from the crotch?
Yes.
And you're like, ooh.
You've been coming on yourself.
No, that's not what it is.
You've been pooping and not wiping
It's
well.
shit.
It's shit.
It's shit and it's sweat from my ass. Dude, I've said this before like 8 times on the podcast. I have a sweaty gooch and there's literally nothing I can do about it.
No, there's one thing you can do, and that's
Aside
get
for
some
wear
fucking
bird dogs.
bird dogs. They
Or
stole
get BetterHelp.
Lululemon's designer, and now they're just
They kidnapped him at gunpoint.
Oh, yeah. They fucking dragged him out. They fucking got in a...
And guess what his name was? Francis Ellis.
Dude, that used to be on every one of my Instagram ads.
I know, me too.
Like, I would see that ad 8 times a day.
He must
A
be
kid
rolling in dough from that thing.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like the face of Bird Dogs.
I think he
now.
has an ownership stake.
Yeah.
He's either the bird or the dog. I'm
Yeah,
not sure which
or
one.
both.
But fucking salute to him, bro. We gotta have Francis come in. And
Yeah.
what do you think Dave would do if he saw fucking Francis come in?
Nothing.
I bet he would start chasing him around the office. Francis would be fucking climbing over
No
shit like the
way.
floor is lava.
No way. He wouldn't give a fuck.
He would chase him down.
It wasn't like he assaulted someone in the office.
With his words, he did, and that's worse. And that's exponentially worse. He put all of our fucking livelihoods in danger.
Did he get fired because he murdered that girl?
Yeah. Yeah, he fucking...
That's not very barstool difference.
He pushed her... He pushed her off the cliff himself,
Yeah.
dude. He's a fucking barbarian. You don't fucking kill girls and continue to work here.
No, that's not barstool.
The
Not my
shorts
Barstool.
are absolutely elite, and the pants blow the Lululemon, ABC, and Commission pants out of the fucking water. They're the only pants that you should own, and I mean that. The only pants that you should be putting on your lower region. The joggers just came out. They're selling out fast. Get them while you can. And honestly, it's really one of the best promos that we've ever had over here. Go to birddogs.com, enter promo code SON, and they'll throw in the free Bird Dogs whistle football.
And it is awesome to play with. It actually would have been great for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It's a good Thanksgiving toy.
I threw the whistle football through my fucking through my living room, and it fucking knocked the turkey, the fucking stuffing, and the mashed potatoes off the table. Ruined Thanksgiving,
Yep.
and no one was even mad.
No one was mad because they were still throwing it.
And they were all wearing Bird Dogs,
Mhm.
laughing,
Crying. Some crying.
crying from laughing so hard,
Uh-huh.
and also tears of joy,
Tears of joy.
and tears of gratitude.
And gratitude. I mean, there's so much to be thankful for this time of year.
That's birddogs.com, promo code SON, and boom, free Bird Dogs football with your pair of Bird Dogs. You will not take those things off. I fucking promise you. Be fucking grateful, dude. Show some fucking respect to yourself.
Show some GD respect, GD.
You fucking jidget. What are you asking for the holidays? What do you want?
I don't know.
I'll get you a Christmas present.
I'm not going to get you shit, bro.
I know, but
You
I will
just-
get you
If
one.
you want to just Venmo me like $2,000, that would be cool.
Year-end bonuses.
I don't know what I'm going to get for Christmas. Maybe some infusions?
Transfusions. The transfusion mix.
So maybe some transfusions from the Foreplay Boys.
Yeah, from Riggsy. I heard Riggsy gets $5 for every pack of those that they sell.
They better.
That's why he got that. He just bought that house at Pinehurst.
Did
Is
he
that real?
really?
Did he really buy? I didn't
Did
know
he
if that was
buy a
just a
house?
podcast promo, but I think
don't know.
I think he might have bought a house at fucking Pinehurst. Or
I was
something.
talking to a kid one time. and
Is
I
he a billionaire?
He
Frankie
probably
just
is.
bought a house today as well.
What the fuck? What's going on at Foreplay that they're a fucking?
Dude, they sell so much merch.
They have a
We
house
gotta
in Bubble
start
over
selling
there.
that like Brianna chicken fry and Foreplay merch.
We need to change
I mean,
sweatshops.
they must be hitting merch bonuses like every day.
We have the wrong sweatshops,
I know.
dude. We need to go and
Let's
talk to
just
the
start
sweatshop
selling.
workers.
Let's just make our own Brianna chicken fry merch and start selling it.
I think Caleb tried to do that one year. He just put Big Cat's face on a sweatshirt and fucking sold it. It's low-key kind of genius.
That's awesome.
We should put the boss man's face.
What was I just gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say.
You can't cancel Dave. Put that
can't,
on a
bro.
fucking shirt.
That'll sell out the fucking roofs.
And then we'll go to the
I would be
fucking
in.
moon
I would be
together.
in the. I would be in the sweatshop myself, stitching that thing together.
We were talking about Christmas presents, bro. What you want for Christmas? What you're asking for?
Yeah, I don't really have much that I want because I have so much money. Like everything I want, I already have.
What do you give the man who has everything?
Nothing.
No, you have to
you
give
know
him
what
something.
I would. You know what I would want?
Knowledge.
Knowledge.
Yeah.
Some lessons.
A red. Lesson.
I had like a minor. Well, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
You better finish the sentence because it sounds like you were having relations with a minor.
I had like a minor. I don't even know what the word I would use is. Well, I do know exactly what the word I would use is. I had like a minor burst of autism over the week.
Really?
Yeah, I got really into planes.
Really?
Just watching a lot of plane videos.
That's a major burst.
It is. Oh, it was. I started looking at online. I started looking at Amazon. I haven't right now in my Amazon gift
What
card
are you gonna buy one?
or my Amazon cart. No, I have a model plane kit that I'm gonna build.
Wow.
I got really.
I
into
thought you were like
planes.
learning facts. If you're about to build something,
I was gonna build a model plane.
if you build one, that's a diagnosis,
Yeah.
and
It-
that's all you need, really.
It was. They are really interesting though.
No, they're not.
They are.
No,
I was gonna build the Airbus 380, or no, it's not the Airbus. Fuck, I forget what it is. It's like the biggest plane. It holds like 800 people.
Dude, I saw a fucking plane.
And I think it's weird because I'm terrified of planes, but now I'm obsessed with them.
because you're trying to overcome your fear.
It's a coping thing.
I saw a plane at the Boeing factory when I was in South Carolina a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
and it was the fucking biggest plane I'd ever seen in my life. It's like a plane it transports
it was probably
planes.
the A380.
It might have been the A380.
If I had to guess, it was the A380. Oh, and pull up the A380 for us.
Mm-hmm.
And put that up. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the A380. They put other planes on this plane.
the A3. Is it the A380? I gotta look it up.
They just stack planes on top of each other.
Oh, and Google how many people the A380 carries.
This shit,
I believe it's like 856. If I had to guess.
I believe it is around 800.
You guess.
867. 867.
853.
Fuck. I should have gone lower.
Not
They were
including
in
the not including the
860s.
captains and the crew, of course.
Dude, do some planes have 2 stories? Do some planes have a upstairs?
Yeah, I think this one might.
Yeah, I think Air Emirates has some of those.
That's fucking wild.
So this is a big plane.
I'm desperate to get on
I'm
some.
I'm on Reddit right now, and I'm subscribed to Barstool Reddit, Cumtown Reddit, and Aviation Reddit. Those are my 3 subreddits.
Yeah, that's like the 3 that you
Those
need
are
to.
the
if
big
you're- If you're going for autism,
Yeah.
like you might be able to will it into your
Yeah.
body if you just go to those 3.
If you subtracted
real
if you
consistently.
subtracted Barstool and I was only subscribed to Cumtown and Aviation, that's like you have autism.
What about Barstool?
No, because Barstool people like they're autism deniers.
They think it's all a hoax.
Yeah.
They think it's a hoax by the
Autism was
government.
created by the libs,
The
the liberal
libs.
cucks.
It's all the symptoms of autism are just what it means to be a man.
Yeah.
They're just mad at us for being
bunch of sheep on the left.
bunch of lib cucks,
Yeah.
soy boy fucking neckbeards. They're not real fucking men. They don't fucking love the miracle of flight. I'm trying to get on the
It
case.
is a miracle,
So-
and I still don't understand it.
You don't have to.
How could something fly with that many people on it?
Some dude's been coming up on my TikTok algorithm, and he basically has cured my fear of
Flying, turbulence.
Of turbulence.
Yeah, no
He was
planes.
like,
no planes have
turbulence-
crashed in turbulence since like the '60s. I don't think.
like turbulence is scary, but it's not like it shouldn't be rational. He's like
Yeah.
this inspiring ass dude who just walks around New York and inspires the fuck out of people.
Yeah.
And he's like fucking wise and he's young, and it pisses me off, dude. He's
Yeah.
way too fucking young to be as wise as he is. I
Yeah.
might fucking play one of his shit.
Yeah, apparently turbulence doesn't crash planes.
It doesn't. It hasn't crashed him in like
crashed a
30
plane
years.
yeah, I think maybe even more than that. But very crazy because like you'd think when I actually had a weird scare when I was flying home from Nashville the other week that I thought our plane was going down the whole time.
I fucking bet you did.
Super weird shit, dude. We just started randomly descenting, and they didn't come on the thing and be like, we're entering our final descent. And
Wait, is that when you were with me and they just bounced right back up?
no, not that time. But and like the pilot came out of the cockpit, which I didn't like at all. I was like, what the hell are you doing out here, brother? Who's flying the goddamn plane?
He was ghost riding it.
Yeah, and then the flight attendants were going up and back and forth, and I'm like, they're not gonna tell us. I'm like, we're going down right now.
No, but you could always tell in the flight attendant's voice.
Dude, I was so close. This was the closest I've ever been. I was about to ask the flight attendant if everything was okay, because I was so anxious.
Get this thing on the ground.
Yeah.
Is this the one? This guy's just always talking about.
That's so horrible, and now I'm in a... Oh no, it's raining. That's so horrible, and now I'm in a really bad mood. Is it horrible? Or
Oh,
is
I
it just
hate this
something
sound.
That's happening that you label as being horrible. You see, everything is just happening, and we label them as good or bad based on our perception. But you don't have to label it.
This dude's like 23 walking around
Yeah.
New York.
He's
Like,
just pulling that shit off of Instagram.
he's just putting together fucking long ass Instagram clips. But he had one that made me think he's like, flying is, or like turbulence is, it feels scary, but it's not actually. And since then, I've been like, yeah, bro, I'm not fucking scared of this shit anymore. I was like Kevin McAllister coming outside, like, I'm not afraid anymore.
Yeah, it is surprising because you were really scared.
I used to be scared,
Yeah, not anymore though.
and now I'm a fucking man.
I'm
bro.
not afraid of turbulence at all.
I'm not afraid of turbulence.
It is scary though. I have never gotten the turbulence where like people are like falling over.
Yeah, you will though.
I know.
The scary. I think about this a lot. The worst car accident of your life is coming.
Bro, don't say that. Cut that
Shit
out,
is
Owen.
spooky, bro.
Cut that
That
shit
shit
out.
is spooky when you think about it. Two
But yeah, you're
racist
due for
guys
one,
came out of
Seth.
nowhere. And
What?
You're due for one.
A car flip?
Mm-hmm.
I've already been in like 8 car accidents.
Exactly.
Except most of them just involved me crashing into something that was stationary. It's actually, like, I've crashed into so many things.
It's funny as
Fucked up
fuck
all
whenever
of our
you're in like a
cars in that
slow
family.
motion car accident.
Dude, every time I get in a car accident, it's just like the biggest feeling of just like, fuck me. Like, how did this happen?
Yeah, it's a terrible feeling.
The first time I got in a car accident, I've told this story before, I think, but I was driving. It was the first day I drove with my friends. I just got my license that week. I was trying to change the song on the dashboard. Just drove straight into like a massive rock, like a boulder. And I was like, fuck me, dude.
Is it bad? Was there damage?
Yeah. And I drove my buddy home. It like cracked the front light, like the headlight. Whole bottom of the car was fucked up. And I called my mom when I got home, and I was like, when I dropped my buddy off at home, I was like, I hit a rock. And she was like, what, like a pebble? It's like, why the hell would I be calling you if I hit a pebble?
Mom, I hit a pebble. Do you think it's okay?
And I was like, no, Mom, like a boulder. And then like I like told her, and she was like, okay, that's fine. And then like I woke up the next morning, and they acted like shocked, like they thought the rock that I hit was smaller or something. I was like, I called you guys and I told you that I hit the rock.
Did you downplay it, or did they
No,
just think
they
that
just, like-
their
they
good
just, like-
boy couldn't be
Yeah.
possibly capable of doing some
That's
shit
what
like
it was. And what else? And
Didn't your mom think that you were cross-eyed?
Yeah, we talked about that today on the Yak.
What?
That was when I had to go get tested for brain cancer.
But you're not cross-eyed.
No, she thought I had a lazy eye, which I do sometimes when I'm really tired. I get a lazy eye.
Well, it's fucking. You better tell it to wake the fuck up, bro.
And yeah, and like I had a lazy eye, and my mom was like, we have to go to the doctor to get your eyes checked. And I was like, okay. And then like a week later, my cousin told me that it was fine, nothing happened. And a week later, my older cousin told me that it was because my mom thought I had a brain tumor that was like fucking with my eye. And apparently my mom like cried because she literally thought I had a brain tumor. And everyone's like, oh, why are you such a hypochondriac? It's like, why do you think? I called my mom when I was a freshman in college, and I was like, I was like just talking to her. I was on my way to the library to print something before class. And I was like, oh, my neck is so stiff right now. Like I must have slept wrong. And she was like, that sounds like meningitis. Because like apparently a symptom of meningitis is like a stiff neck.
That sounds like a really old disease that people don't
That
get
don't- that
anymore.
no one
That
gets.
doesn't. That
Yeah,
sounds
so
like
go to
rubella,
UMass.
doctor. That's
Like
fine.
everyone at UMass has meningitis. There was like a massive breakout there a few years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Probably from the bad mattresses.
I think a couple people died.
Really? From
Yeah.
meningitis?
So why don't you take that goddamn smirk off your face for 10 seconds?
This shit's still funny to me. You're
It
you're
is.
fucking super soft. If you
It's
go out to
hilarious.
meningitis, if you go out to some like 1800s diseases, you're fucking
I know.
soft.
The
Bubonic
Black
plague.
Plague, yeah.
Like your body, Darwinism didn't work on you. Like your body didn't progress. You haven't evolved as a human being.
Speaking of which, should we touch on the South African plague that's currently plaguing our country?
What is it called? The Omicron?
The ivermectin.
No, Omicron.
Oh, Overcrom?
Omicron is the variant. Ivermectin is the fucking horse tranquilizer that fucking Rogan's peddling.
Oh, okay.
Probably trying to make fucking a ton of fucking cash off it, piece of shit. But
He is a real piece of work, isn't he?
that guy's a real fucking. I'm getting tired of his shit.
It's a
I'd
bit
like to-
much.
I might go one-on-one with fucking Rogan. Like, can he not?
You would get your ass whooped by Rogan.
You didn't let me finish. I said in the fucking ring of a rap battle. Trying to go fucking.
Oh, wait, we didn't promote Part of My Bank yet. Or it's not even called Part. Why did they change the name?
What did they change it to?
It's just called At the Bank now. Part of My Bank was a great name.
Part of My Bank is a good ass name.
All right, so go listen after you're done listening to this episode. Go listen to At the Bank. It's with me, Rone, PFT, Big Cat, and Benny the Butcher.
Benny the fucking
Ah.
Butcher.
Who just quote tweeted "son of a boy, dad"?
Did he really?
Yeah.
What'd he say?
He said, "Love working with these guys."
The Butcher's coming.
Come on, bro.
Shout out to the fucking. Is he one of your favorite lyrical rappers?
Oh yeah.
Do you like a lot of
The
lyrical
Butcher.
rappers?
Ah.
Dude, he's a technically sound rapper. He likes to rhyme raps. He likes to rhyme a lot of words together. He likes to rhyme a lot of syllables together, and that shit makes my dick tingle.
You know what's a good song by him? Is
Have you actually listened to Benny the Butcher?
Yeah, One Way Flight. She's catching one-way flights to kick it wherever I'm at.
Shout out to the fucking butcher, bro. We need to get the
I had
butcher
a broad
in
I
here.
never saw before 1 a.m.
And that's real.
That's real.
And that's fucking real. Knowing
That's
Benny. I mean, I don't even want to tell the fucking stories we have about Benny.
Wow, that fucker, bro.
That fucker.
That dude is a menace.
Didn't he just get shot a little bit ago?
That was right after he got out of jail, right?
I don't know, bro. He's been going through it. Jail, shot, doing songs with us.
He was in jail when he was 17, right?
The Butch?
Yeah,
Was he?
I think so.
Bro, fucking Griselda, man. Shout out to all fucking Griselda. Shout out to all those guys moving weight up there.
I know.
And shout out to them for living in Buffalo, because why the fuck would you?
Humble.
Humble.
Gotta stay home.
He's a humble-ass rapper.
He is.
He could be doing anything. He could be living anywhere in the world, and he's living in fucking...
How does your verse go?
Checking on my funds is fun for me.
Your
Hit so
verse is-
many branches like I fell out the ugly tree.
1180, like I'm decimating.
Wait, that's actually a
This
hot
cash
rhyme.
Go to checks.
Bro, you
I'm
just...
celebrating.
Bro, you're rapping multiple syllables. That's the kind of flow.
I know.
Decimating,
That's
celebrating,
that's that
1180.
Eminem flow.
Bro, I mean,
Bro, I remember one time I was hanging out with Eminem and I was like, no one can rhyme anything with orange.
and he was like 4-inch door hinge
You should have
porridge.
seen this fool go off. Door hinge, floor hinge, s'more minge, Mormon,
I used to have
Fin.
a fact.
shark fin. And I was like, damn, Slim. I was like, but Slim, what if you win?
Shark fin, orange.
Shark fin, orange, shark fin.
There's 4 words that are supposed to not have any rhymes, and I definitely call bullshit on that. But that's like, I guess, no perfect rhymes. One of them's orange, silver, purple,
Silver, bro.
and
please.
month.
Purple,
Month.
nurple,
Yeah, what about
Purple.
nurple?
purple, nurple, urple, urkel, uncle,
Circle.
circle, circle. Okay, so you're a liar.
No, I'm not. I mean, look,
Because
this up.
purple and circle is a clean rhyme.
It doesn't have the, I mean, yeah, whoever wrote this, I'm saying this is a fact that I read in a book that I've debunked. So you're not saying I'm
Bro, you're
lying.
always coming in with facts, and they're never right.
No, they just don't care about your fucking feelings, bro.
What fact book are you reading that's wrong?
That was just a fact book that I had. It was like it was like a little thing you read on the toilet and you fucking thumb through and you have little facts that you can fucking spruce up your little day with. You feel like you got a nugget while you dropped a nugget. Bro, you never fucking sat on the toilet and read some facts.
Nah, you're crazy. No,
You've been drinking Snapple jinxing teas.
Yeah, you've been drinking some Snapples, haven't you?
No, what's Snapple?
Nah, you crazy.
I have.
All right, should we do another ad?
Yeah, probably for fucking
So we got fucking 15 ads.
probably for this BetterHelp shit.
All right, you carry this one.
I mean, BetterHelp. Why should I carry this one when BetterHelp's been carrying me? I saw two sets of footprints in the sand, and then there was only one. And I asked, "What has happened here?" And they said, "Son, that's BetterHelp carrying you." And they truly will carry you home. BetterHelp is the shit. It's the best way to get a little bit of therapy in your life. And the best way to even think about therapy is through a bunch of analogies. So check this out. You get your car tuned up to prevent bigger issues down the road. You get annual checkups and go to the gym to maintain physical wellness and prevent injury or disease. We do chores regularly. Some of us.
I've been in my bed this week.
Did you?
Yeah,
You're on your Bailey Carlin.
I know.
What,
Because you told me to.
I did not tell you
Hey,
to.
you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you. I think you did on the podcast.
I was joking then.
Well, I did.
I never fucking make my shit.
I did.
Did it help?
You have the lady do that?
I
God,
mean,
you're sick.
come on, bro.
You're sick, bro.
Best thing about having a wife.
Happy wife, happy life.
Someone to make that bed for you,
All right,
brother.
yeah, finish up this act. I want to hear about Mexico.
Oh, we're gonna get into Mexico. It's a lawless hellhole, and I fucking love it. But honestly, I'm going to need a little better help after a weekend of getting loose. And sometimes that's all you need. Sometimes you just need to talk to somebody. You can do the messaging online. You can do all kinds of little things to take care. You don't even have to do the face-to-face messaging. You can just talk to a random person. And all of Barstool Sports agrees. They're offering BetterHelp services to their employees as an added benefit to help take care of their overall well-being. And I said random person earlier, but they're not random. They're fucking fucking
They're
therapists,
certified. They're licensed therapists.
and they will
and
listen.
They're heroes.
They can they're the first responders.
They are.
They're the ones who deserve half of Sas's salary.
Yep.
And next time you talk to Dave, you better tell him that those heroes over at BetterHelp are the ones who deserve it. It is a customized online therapy that offers video, phone, live chat sessions. You don't have to see anyone if you don't want to. So why not invest in your brain? Why not take care of that fucking noggin
You
of
invest
yours?
in your body. Why not invest in your brain?
Why not invest in your brain?
Why not invest in your brain?
This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and Son of a Boy Dad listeners get 10% off their first month.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's what I fucking said. Speaking of being at the bank,
Wasted.
They say
fucking
to invest in mattresses because you use it every night. You use your brain every second of every day.
every fucking
real.
second. Every fucking second. And I dumped the clip out. I'm fucking using my brain so
I
fucking
dump the
hard.
clip out and I spray that shit.
I spray the fucking clip.
I spray that clip. I open that shit up.
That's like just like when you got out of jail, bro. That's BETTERH.
You know who uses BetterHelp?
Who?
The butcher.
The fucking butcher. Sass. Like I fell out the ugly tree. Sass.
Sass.
They didn't really get your ad lib like that.
No, they did. It's in there. You can hear it.
But it's not like
No, it's in there. You can
it's
hear
not
it.
pertinent though.
You can hear it if you look for it.
They should have boosted it up in the master.
Yeah.
That's some industry terms.
I'm in the bank.
BETTHELP.com/son.
Yo.
So this morning I was in fucking Mexico on the fucking beach, bro. And tonight I'm here fucking palling around with
what
you.
time is it? It's 3 a.m.
I was eating
Episode comes out in 4 hours.
I was eating fruit on the beach, fucking lounging. I was eating papaya and
You
fucking
don't really look
pineapple.
too tan, though, is where my questions come in.
You saying I didn't go to Mexico?
I'm not saying. I'm just poking around.
I didn't. This time I purposefully didn't get tan because the lady, when she was doing our makeup,
Yeah.
she was like, yeesh.
Why?
She's like, maybe a little more sunblock.
Really?
I don't know.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
But she was also commenting on the circles that I had underneath my eyes.
Oh,
She's like,
yeah.
I guess you don't get any sleep, or what?
They
You have
love to
allergies or
pick you.
something?
Those makeup artists, they love to pick you up. They love to pick you apart.
They pick you apart. They're
and
fucking
unfortunately, that's
vultures.
really only something you'll understand when you get into the industry.
Oh my god, this industry shit is fucking tough.
It's exhausting.
Because they're the ones working for us. They should be fucking.
What day of the week was that shoot? Thursday? Or was that Tuesday?
No, Monday. It was Monday.
It was Monday?
First thing on a Monday morning.
Yeah, that was long.
That was fucking long.
Dude, today was a long day. I'm going to go home and I'm going to sleep in.
You gonna have some za, some pizza?
No. Dude, I got to stop eating altogether.
Really?
I'm on a 50-month, 30-day thing right now. 50 pounds, 30 days.
50-month diet.
Yeah.
Next 50 months, I will not be eating any carbohydrates
I'm not
or
eating
sugars
a carb. I'm not eating a carb for the next month.
for 50 months.
I'm doing just broccoli and chicken for every meal.
That's so fucking gross.
It's so good.
Broccoli is
And
the
good
grossest
for you.
thing under the fucking sun.
Broccoli's good if you have it right.
I've learned to love all vegetables and fruits. I used to be like a child until I read Anthony Bourdain's book. I would like fucking like shudder at the taste of any vegetables. And then I read Bourdain and he was like a fucking warrior when he was 12 years old. He knew he'd get his parents' love by being brave about the fucking clams he was eating. So he just sucked down some raw-ass clams on the south of France
Clams
or
are
whatever.
good.
I wouldn't have never known unless I read his book. And now I'm adamant that anytime I go to a restaurant, I want the fucking rarest and weirdest shit on the menu.
Yeah.
Just because I want to be like old Tony Bourdain, man. The fucking Roadrunner, man.
Yeah, that's smart. I actually just ordered Norm Macdonald's book. For some reason I always mix up Mark Norman and Norm Macdonald.
Two comics, both comics,
Similar names.
and one dead, and one on his way to death.
Don't say that about Mark. He's a
Dude,
friend of the pod.
we're all just dying,
He's
and
gonna come on one
Comes for
day.
us all.
he is gonna come on, but
We have a lot of guests lined up,
yeah,
and
but
a lot of them are really funny comics.
they're funny as fuck. But we're just
Jerry
gonna keep on telling
Seinfeld,
you
Larry
about them.
David.
We're just gonna keep on letting you know because we're at a cold war with the booking department.
Yeah, Tim Dillon, a very good friend of the pod, is coming on soon.
Yes.
So he says.
We had Louis, but we're waiting for the Patreon.
Yeah. Louis gonna make our banks go up.
Yeah, he'll have us.
He's
at
gonna
the
get our
fucking
pockets
bank.
filled.
Yes, he is, and for nothing in exchange.
Nothing in
Just because he
exchange.
likes it. He likes the cut of our
He's
jib.
just gonna masturbate to
He
our
thinks-
faces. That's all he wants in payment.
Yeah, you don't have to put just my normal fee of being able to bukkake the both of you. Just kneel like little happy dogs with your tongues out.
Yeah.
And fucking,
He's a good guy.
I'll spray you down. I'll super soak. I'll give you that Super Soaker 3000. Bro, you should have came down to Mexico with me though.
Yeah, I know. I was saying earlier that I saw your message, and I was like, you definitely weren't joking, but I dodged that shit.
What?
Instantly changed the subject.
What?
When you were like, come down to Mexico and record.
It would have been awesome.
Yeah, I just didn't want to go to Mexico, though. I was having a good time at home. I was with my dog.
Really?
Yeah.
The place that I mean, you couldn't go here and not have it be the best place that you've ever been to. I was down with one of the mics.
Yeah, probably not when you're fifth wheeling, though.
I was down with one of the mics. You would have been seventh wheel, first of all.
No, I thought it was just you and your girlfriend and
and Mike and his girlfriend, and then my other boy Mike, his brother.
Which
and,
Mike? Do I know him?
He was at Mike's house the one time. It was like Mike and Mike at Mike's house when we watched the Eagles game that one time.
When I went to Mike's house, it was just one mic.
All you need is one mic, but I think there were two mics.
There was three mics, but it was the two mics that I know, and then the other mic, who's your friend.
Well, I don't know. This is the mic whose wedding I was at where all the mics.
Yeah,
it's that mic.
I've never met
you
him.
never met that
No,
mic?
no.
Oh, he loves you, dude.
I've only met three mics.
That's wrong. You got to meet some more mics.
I know.
But it was his brother and his brother's boyfriend, and they were fucking. We were all hanging out.
Pause. You just said boyfriend?
Pause, bro. What?
No, I'm kidding, bro. I respect that shit.
So you would have been seventh wheeling.
Yeah, that would have been fun.
It wouldn't have been that crazy. Yes, it would have, bro. It's the most beautiful.
Also, there's
like,
no way I was
tropical.
taking my shirt off right now.
What do you mean?
I'm not swimming.
Well, you didn't have. What do you mean?
Did
didn't
you
have to
swim?
Well, I guess I swam a little bit, but not.
You keep your shirt
I
on?
did. No, I did swim. I swam with the homies,
keep
but I
your
wasn't
shirt
like
on?
swimming the whole time.
Because I would have kept my shirt on. That's where I'm at right now.
Really?
Confidence-wise.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it? Is it a real like white and ripply or what?
White and just a lot. There's just a lot of me right now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Harry right now. I'm 80% stomach.
More of you to love.
I'm big right now, dude. Like
Yeah?
unhealthy.
Like
I had a
colossal.
doctor's appointment. I canceled it because I was like, I don't want to be judged right now.
I need to get in better
I
shape
need to get
before
in better
this
shape before I go to the doctor.
Clinician who sees people every day, who sees like sick
Dude,
people
they've
at their
told me
worst.
before they're like, this is getting out of control.
You're disgusting.
Yeah. They're like, you're a goddamn pig.
You ever see the?
I went in and they were going, oink, 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 oink.
like cough oinking.
Yeah.
Oink.
Yeah.
Fat
the
ass.
doctors and the nurses, they were following me around with a trombone behind me.
This tubby boy, they're greasing up the doorways before you get
Yeah,
in, so you can
one of
just
those
slip
doctors.
through. Yeah, so
When I got the vaccine, they were like, you're going to need a couple of these. If you think you even have a chance against this virus.
we're gonna need to prick you like we're doing an allergy test, just up and down your arm.
Yeah. Not that South African virus is here.
Dude, what is the deal with the South African? Like, they said it's nothing, right?
Yeah.
They're just making up new things.
But people are freaking out about it.
Did you guys talk a lot about COVID at your?
What did Nick say? Nick said there's like 30 strains. 30 strains.
Yeah, I don't know.
That liberal cuck.
Nick is the biggest liberal cuck in here, bro.
Yeah.
We should have his pussy ass on the pod to fucking
I know.
defend
And
himself.
pick his brain.
Pick his liberal
I want to go
brain.
all Tucker Carlson on his ass.
So tell me this: how's it going to work when we just go completely to socialism in this company and just give the poor all of our money? How's that going to work?
That would be awesome because then I would get all the money.
Yeah, right. You'd have to give away all your money with your fucking rich king of New York patriarchy having ass. But dude, the fucking Mexico is so lawless that first off, there's just drugstores and they're actual drugstores, and you can go in and you can just buy steroids, HGH, Oxycontin, Viagra. You can just fucking walk into a store that's like a very official store and buy whatever drug you want.
So you went off the resort.
It was I was in Tulum. So Tulum is just like a fucking road.
Yeah.
It's just one road and it's all under like a canopy of like leaves and trees, and you kind of just walk up and down this road, and there's like a billion of these pharmacies. But yeah, it was a tiny ass resort. There was like 10 rooms, so you have to go off. You're going back and forth the entire time.
Nice.
Massive fucking armed guards, big ass guns. They got fucking guns
That's the
everywhere.
craziest part about leaving the country.
That they have fucking
don't play
huge
around
ass.
in
They
other
don't
countries,
fuck
no.
around in other
Like
countries.
not in Massachusetts, in the United States, they have like pistols. In like other countries, they'll be walking around like they just like were in like the Call of Duty lobby, just like in a class.
Yeah, just whatever whatever guns
just
they
have
want.
whatever like the guns look like they're from movies.
And they're huge. And
Yeah.
the dudes just have their finger on the trigger.
Yeah.
And they're just like waiting for
Dude,
somebody.
when I was in Europe, that was like the number one thing I remember. Was like I went to the Louvre and these dudes just walk. It looks like private militaries.
Yes. And they have full camo
Yeah.
on.
Like, dude, they just have like 8 guns strapped. It looks like they just like throw them into like a locker and they're like, here, just take.
Just
whatever
pick whichever
you
ones you
Yeah.
want. Just grab a bunch. Grab
Like
a bunch,
guns
hurry.
with like 8 different sights on them and like barrel mags. Like
When I
shit
was
that you
in-
only see in video games.
Yeah, exactly. And like, how do you, what kind of fights are they going to be getting
Dude,
in?
I don't know. Like they're gonna be fighting off like the whole world with those guns.
And it's full trucks of dudes like hanging off of
Yeah,
a pickup
it's
truck on the
crazy.
back, like they're about to go to war. It looks like videos of Afghanistan in 1988.
Yeah,
just like
it's
fucking
awesome.
It is fucking wild.
I always wanted to go up and be like, can I hold one?
Can
Yeah,
I?
I've still never shot a gun. I would love to.
Can I shoot a tourist?
Except obviously I'm not gonna go with Rome because he's afraid of the firearms.
No, I've shot guns before, and it. I mean,
Yeah, well then why didn't you let me and Owen go shoot with you?
because
We
I
were
will
begging.
Chris Kyle both of you, and not like Chris Kyle, the devil
Chris Kyle
Ramadi,
didn't-
shooting from.
Chris Kyle didn't shoot anybody, bro. He got shot.
Exactly. That's what I mean by Chris Kyling you.
What was the dude's name? Dude was a psycho.
The guy who killed him?
Yeah, I read this whole thing about him. He was crazy.
Was he?
Dude, like apparently like on the way there, but to the gun range, he like didn't talk the entire time and like apparently like said some creepy ass shit or something and Chris Kyle and his buddy text each other and they're like, dude, this guy is so creepy.
What if he just saw the text and was like, "Fuck them"?
Yeah, dude. Apparently like he like went to he went to like the police station, like had to talk to someone and he was like they were talking shit about me.
And that's why he,
That's why he killed them.
dude. So what if he was just a completely normal guy and
Yeah,
they
he
were
was
just
schizophrenic.
But what if they were just being catty bitches to him?
Possible.
You know what I mean?
Apparently, as soon as
You
they went
seems
out,
like you're victim shaming, and he's the victim here, and you're shaming him for having done what
you're
he did.
crazy, bro. The Americans aren't gonna like this joke because Kyle was a hero.
True.
The craziest
Fair
shit that
enough.
Chris Kyle said was that he was like on top of what did he say
On top of the Saints Stadium.
during Hurricane Katrina, like
Shooting
shooting
looters.
looters. Yeah. With a
Sniping
sniper
them.
rifle, yeah.
That's not a
It
equal
never
and
happened.
opposite reaction.
It never happened.
So he just didn't do
So
it.
he was crazy too.
So
Well, he obviously he had PTSD from how many fucking bodies he slapped in Afghanistan.
dude, when I used to live with the Marine, he was like so geeked. This was before the movie even came out. He was like so geeked on Chris Kyle. He's like the fucking devil of Ramadi, dude. This dude's a fucking legend, bro.
That like happens in the movie. They like they go somewhere and like some dude comes up to him and he's like, "You're my hero."
The fucking devil of Ramadi, bro.
Yeah. And he like picks up Chris Kyle's like son and is like, "Your dad's a hero."
There was a good line. He was like, "I'm only worried about the judgment of one man, my maker," when he's like getting investigated for hundreds of murders.
That's crazy. But I guess it's war. People are just shooting motherfuckers at war.
I know.
You're
It's
not cut
crazy.
out for fucking war.
I think I would be. I think I'd do well over there.
I don't think you would, bro.
I would 100% enlist.
I could for the workout to get fucking shredded.
No, I want to go across seas.
You wouldn't even see
Finish
any
this
action,
shit,
devil
finish this
dog.
shit once and for all. Well, no, I would because I'd be in the Air Force.
What would that mean?
I'd be nuking small villages.
You don't even have the eyesight, first of all, to make the Air Force. You don't have
I
that
got
fucking...
20/20 vision.
Do you?
Yeah,
Really?
I used to at least.
Yeah, I know you didn't. And second of all, it's all drones anymore.
That's what everyone says. That's what all the liberal cucks say.
That's all drone strikes?
Yeah.
Well, the fucking...
There's men on those fields, brother.
the true libs know that fucking Obama killed more people with the
He did.
fucking drone strikes than fucking all the rest of the presidents combined. But dude, walking around, so going into Mexico, just to illustrate how lawless it is, every single fucking bar and club you go to, and they're designed basically for like Westerners and like affluent Americans. Like you have to jump up on the fucking table and fucking, it's very like girl centric. You
Yeah,
have like
yeah, yeah.
sparklers.
Nashville.
You like, yeah, it's very Nashville. You're like whipping your fucking napkins around. Like they want everybody to get up. They'll like make you get up on the table. We went to one restaurant and it was like fucking all tree canopies and like fucking a net between everything.
That sounds cool.
And they only had 3 fucking menus in the whole restaurant. I was
wow.
fucking shocked,
Do
bro.
they not have QR codes?
I think they have a menu shortage in Mexico. I think there's like a menu shortage going around
well,
the
all
entire
the profits from this episode will go to Mexico
and menus
and menus.
to get so they can all finally get their menus.
Yeah.
But every time, no matter what, like no matter how nice the place is, you go to the bathroom and they're like, cocaine, marijuana. And there's like 5 people, and they're so fucking aggressive about it. And they are fucking ravenous to make you get some of the cocaine or some of the marijuana. And you'll walk into some places and a security guy will be at the door and he'll go through your wallet. He'll go through every single fold of your wallet, making sure you don't have anything in there. And then later on, you'll see that same exact security guard just talking to the dudes who are selling the coke. And
yeah, because I think they probably try and steal it off you and then just sell it back to you.
Or just make sure that if you want to do cocaine in here, you're going to do it from the cartel. You're going to fucking use this cartel shit. And that's how fucking powerful the cartel must be down there, that they're just taking over the tourism industry.
I assume they're more powerful than the government.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Like these guys with the guns and the fucking full military uniforms, they all have to be in the fucking pocket of the cartel too.
Yeah. That was like that first Nelk video. Do you remember that? The one where they like the coke prank in Mexico?
No.
They like drive across the border and they're like, we have a bunch of coke in the trunk, and it was
Ocola,
and it was Coca-Cola, and they was started out funny, and then they get pulled into like interrogation room, and then like some like crazy shit happened. I forget exactly what happened. Something with like they were trying to get them to like pay the government, and then like some other shit happened where like they like eventually they like were like, it's a joke, like we don't actually have any coke, and then they had them like get into the car with this military dude, and he started like driving to like the middle of nowhere, and they like got out of the something weird, something crazy.
Dude, well, to that point,
they had to like pay the dude like $1,000 something to like keep their car.
Yes, dude. Yeah. To that exact point. So the entire weekend, like, I'm experiencing how lawless Mexico is. Like, I'm watching guys go into fucking drugstores and buy duffel bags full of Viagra and OxyContin, and fucking just selling weed open air, selling cocaine in the open air. Nobody's stopping anybody. And so as I'm leaving today, I went outside the airport after I checked in and like just smoked the tiniest joint of all time. You know how I like them.
Yeah.
Very small, very thin,
yeah,
very tiny joint. Smoked a joint outside the hotel in the parking lot, like I've done at every single hotel for the last however many years. Or out the airport parking lot. And I walked back inside the airport, and fucking a guy walks up next to me, and he's like, what flight are you going on? And he just was walking. I was like, Delta, I don't know. And he just stayed walking with me. And then he like talked in a little thing on his shoulder. And another guy came up, and they were both plain clothes. And they're like, they showed me the roach that I just smoked. They're like, were you just smoking this outside? We're going to go run tests on this. Like, we need you to go over to this holding area or whatever over here.
Jesus Christ.
And the guy's like, it's going to be, like, he was speaking like kind of like little Spanglish, broken English. And he was like, it's going to be like 3 nights in jail and a 3 nights in Mexican jail. He kept saying 72 hours in Mexican jail and a $2,500 fine if they find out that that's actually weed. And I was shitting myself. And then he eventually like turned it to $2,500 or like 72 hours in Mexican jail. And I was like being like, I think I'm gonna have to just pay this guy.
Yeah.
Like, I think that I'm actually just gonna have to pay $2,500 to get out of this so I can just go home. My first thought was like, dude, we have to record Son of a Boy. Because otherwise it would be kind of like a fun and funny story. To
stay
just
in
go to
jail. Probably not that fun though.
But a little bit. It'll be a little bit
I'm
fun.
assuming Mexican jail is probably not that great.
But it would be a little fun. It would just be like 3 days.
So
you can do anything for 3 days.
In the shower.
They're not gonna fuck you in the ass. They'll probably stab you to death. They're not gonna
yeah.
fuck you in the
They're
ass.
gonna fuck you in the ass.
I don't think they would fuck you in the ass.
They would. But what happened?
He basically just like he fakely talked into his thing and was like, all your bags are already through. Like, all right, like just like go upstairs. Like 100, like nothing at all happened.
I'm
confused.
How did you? Scary. So you got all your bags? Oh, because you checked your bags.
I checked all the bags in,
and then
I went outside to smoke right before I went through security. And these 2 dudes came up and like flanked me, walked me through the airport,
ambush.
took me. It was an ambush, and they were plainclothes. They were fucking undercovers, bro. They were the fucking Jake, bro.
That's
fucking
crazy.
5-0.
Damn.
They took me over to a little corner.
So they just let you go?
Yeah.
Dude, they probably got a hit out for you right now.
They probably do. Or like the fact that my shit was already through was what saved me. But I was like, they're gonna. It was like I was sure at one point that I was like fucked.
Well, I mean, you would have just had to pay.
Yeah.
You weren't gonna spend 3 nights in prison.
As a joke.
Yeah, it would have been funny for the first 10 minutes. And then you're like, damn, I'm really here for 72 hours.
This is way too much.
Yeah.
But what if I became like
on the fucking hardwood floor? Not even the concrete floor.
Yeah, the dirt. What if I became like the kingpin in there though?
Yeah,
What
you're
if like
running shit.
the cartel took me in and they're like, I like the cut of his fucking jib.
Yeah.
Like what if I
Like,
got
we love your rap battles.
yeah, like the scene in 8 Mile where he like rap battles at the lunch truck.
Yeah.
Like this guy's good.
Yeah.
The fucking gringo is good.
That
You
could
ever
have-
see
that could
the
happen.
movie Shot Caller?
No. Oh, wait, you showed me this.
I showed
though.
you the trailer. It's like the guy gets in an accident on like a double date with his wife and his best friend couple, but he had like wine and he gets sent to a federal prison. Just becomes a Nazi.
Oh,
Kingpin.
yeah.
What?
Oh yeah.
What the
It
fuck?
looks really good.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're in a situation like that, you got to try to make the best of it and play the power structure game. I don't know.
Yeah.
What would you do if you were in jail?
Kill myself within an hour.
Yeah, that would be tough. But you wouldn't even get to reap the benefits of killing
Especially if
yourself.
it was from smoking a joint.
It was like he showed me like the and I threw
I
like
can't
the
believe they
roach in the
picked
trash.
Up the roach.
I threw it in the trash too. Like I
I
conspicuously.
bet they just had that roach, dude. I bet they just had a random roach.
No, it was mine. It had my lipstick on it, bro. It was
Yeah.
my
it had
telltale.
your signature
It had my
filter.
scent. Yeah, it was.
That's my filter.
I would know it anywhere. That's my
That's like
fucking
in
calling
Pineapple
card.
Express when he picks up the roach and
yeah.
smokes it. Pineapple Express.
Exactly, the fucking card. I mean, and they were probably also just like laughing their ass off at like how scared I got. Like they probably were never gonna do shit.
the time.
It was like this much, and fucking it was gone. And it had already been smoked. Like they probably were just like making sure that I was actually like a pussy American who was scared of what was going on, and not so like there's probably people actually smuggling weight through their airport. Like they have actual fish to fry.
That's crazy. So did you not like? Were you like? Does no one smoke weed like that in Mexico?
No, they were selling it everywhere. They were selling it in the bathrooms. I was at a club last night on the dance floor, just fucking like. It was like Babylon and fucking The Matrix. It was like
That's
a fucking
crazy.
this completely natural outdoor, and everyone just like smoking outside. Fucking people are just doing like little coke in the fucking open air. Just
Dude,
like
have you ever heard what happened to Donnie when he was in where was he? Colombia?
yes,
Have you ever heard that story?
yes, that shit's crazy.
Yeah.
he like
was
bought
like
coke off someone and they shook
no,
him down.
he like
for,
didn't
like,
even buy it. He like some kid came up to him and tried to sell him coke, and he like had coke on him or something, and he like did. Or should we not tell this story?
No.
I think he's told the story
Yes.
before. Yeah, he like had a little bit of coke on him, and he like did it, and I guess he had like a coke booger in his nose, and this kid came up to him and tried to sell him coke, and Donnie was like, "No, I'm good." Like he was in a club, and he was like, "No, I'm fine," and then the kid was like, "You have a coke booger," and Donnie was like, "No, I don't," and then the kid was like, "Yeah, you do," and he was like, "Either you have to give me $500 or I'm gonna go get the police," and then Donnie like. So then Donnie's like, I'm not giving you any money. And then the kid went and he got the cops. And then Donnie like swallowed the whole bag of coke or something. And then they took him into the bathroom and they made him get ass naked in the bathroom and search him.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Like completely naked.
What the fuck?
And apparently the person who like told the cops was like a straight up kid.
That's so insane.
I know, in Colombia.
That corruption shit is deep.
I thought you
Yeah.
were gonna say the time he smoked meth by accident.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yaba.
Yeah.
He has a whole song about that with
Yeah,
Francis,
Yaba.
right?
Yeah, that's another word for meth. And they're always just talking about, yeah, that's fucking crazy that they just all. What do you think if you lived
He's
in.
told that. I think he told that story
He
on
has.
Yak,
He,
right?
Yeah, he did tell that story.
I hope we didn't just like expose him.
He did. He was doing coke in Colombia. That's like having like fucking croissant in France. Like that's just what you do there.
That's facts.
You never fucking. Your bitch ass never been to fucking France, bro. We
I
should
actually
go to
have
France
been
for
to
the pot.
France.
Have you?
Yes, and I did have a croissant there. The croissants in France suck. They just come in a bag.
That's not true. The croissants in France suck.
That's like the breakfast in France is like a plastic bag croissant.
And it's probably the freshest, most light, buttery thing you've ever tasted in your fucking life. Even like an old ass croissant from early in the day is gonna be delicious.
I had a croissant when I was in Nashville. Have I talked about this already or no?
I don't know.
When I was in Nashville, I was like hanging out with my buddy.
I don't know. I don't remember the croissant story.
Yeah, I was hanging out with my buddy in Nashville from home, and he had like a test.
Which buddy?
Matt.
Oh,
He
of
had
course.
He had a test the next morning, so we had to go home like early-ish and study. So we were only gonna go out to dinner, but then we ended up going out to like a bar after, just like a dive bar, and having a couple drinks. And then I got like a little drunk, like both of us did. And then he was like, all right, I got to go home. And I was like, okay. And then I went back to the hotel, and I went to the hotel bar by myself, and I just went on my phone and just had like 3 beers.
Which is nice.
It was fun.
That's like a adult fun
Yeah,
activity.
it was awesome. Because it was early still. It was only 10 o'clock. And then I was like, all right, I'm going to go up to bed. And then I went and I went to little store, and I got myself a chocolate croissant and Takis.
What the fuck?
I know. I was drunk, and then I went upstairs and I had
You
the
had 3
croissant.
beers.
Bro, I did I forget to mention the other 12 that I had before that? And then I went upstairs and I had the croissant, and then I had some Takis, and then I just projectile vomited.
I
so
fucking
hard,
bet.
so hard.
But I don't even think you can blame the croissant.
No, it was the Takis and the croissant combo.
Yeah, that's a 1-2 punch from hell.
It was like salt and pepper.
Which color? Oh, the throw up was.
It was like vinegar and what is it? What are the two things that don't mix?
2 dicks and
Water,
no chicks.
water and vinegar or something, or
yeah.
water and oil. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
And dude, it was bad. And then it was so bad that I like burnt the top of my mouth from throwing up so hard.
Jesus Christ.
And I had like a sore throat for like a week after.
That's the worst when you
Yeah.
just throw up and it's just. I don't understand how why some people get like esophageal problems. Why
I
some
had
people.
that. I never have had that before, but I got it from that.
Yeah, when people get like the heartburn and everything like that. What is that genetic or is that lifestyle dictated or a combination of both?
Combination of both, but I think it was just from throwing. Like you can get it just from throwing up.
Yeah, that's a terrible feeling.
Dude, it was so bad and painful.
That's hell. Yeah, everybody that we were with on this trip, like at one point or another, got like a little bit sick like that.
Yeah.
I think it's a combination of maybe the water, maybe fish. You're eating some random fish.
Yeah.
Eat like a whole fucking fish or some shit like that. Let's talk about MeUndies, and then I'm going to ask you the fucking sickest hypothetical you've ever fucking heard in your life.
Right.
Bro, also, you didn't eat your fucking snack that I brought you, bro. I brought you some fucking exotic shit, and you just threw it on the fucking ground. I don't understand why.
All right, I'll do the ad.
No, I can do the ad, but bro, you didn't eat your Biscoff cookies, bro. I brought these from you straight off the plane.
I don't want that shit, bro.
That's fucking whack,
So the
bro.
holidays are almost upon us, and it's time to really lean in. We're talking hugs. We're talking secret family recipes. We're talking about seeing the looks of your loved one's face when you unwrap their matching PJ sets at the same time. This year, MeUndies wants to help you bring comfort home for the holidays. This is your sign to surround your family and friends with comfort. While you're at it, why not get a little something for yourself, too?
Yes, dude. The MeUndies people are like my sugar parents.
Yes.
They're my sugar daddies.
Yes.
They'll just send me like a random underwear like every couple weeks, and it's awesome.
Yeah, me too.
Do you know what I mean? Like they'll
Yeah.
just put some underwear in my rotation, and I fucking need that. And
Yeah.
I honestly think all of us need that. There's like a percentage of your underwear that sucks, and it's not the MeUndies. Like there's some bottom tier of your underwear that it's time for you to cycle out.
The
and
other
you
way that I'm
probably
wearing right now is that pair. I'm throwing these away when I get home.
yeah, you
So
have
small.
to. You can't be wearing.
I need the stretchy MeUndies on.
Yes, and because they're comfortable.
Yeah.
I like to save my best underwear for like big occasions or travel days.
Yeah, me too.
And so I'll wear a MeUndies while I'm on the plane, and it will have my undercarriage feeling absolutely immaculate. And with their new classic plaid and the holiday sweater prints, MeUndies is turning up the holiday comfort this season. And I'm talking about the fucking loungewear, the sleepwear. It's soft, it's breathable, it's stretchy, and it's fucking cozy. It's like getting cozy by the fire. It'll make your whole fam smile when you get that matching PJ set, or you can spoil your partner with plush robes and slippers. Whatever you decide, everyone will be rolling into the new year comfier than ever before. MeUndies has a great offer for the listeners. For any first-time purchasers, you get 15% off and free shipping right to your door. Your days of fighting for your life in the mall parking lot are over. Get your fucking dad some, bro. Get your fucking uncle some MeUndies.
Yep.
Get your fucking brother some. Get your brother-in-law some.
Get your sister some.
Get your sister some. Why not get your sister some? I know that they have I know they got bralettes. I don't even know what a bralette is, but I know they have bralettes.
Yep.
They got fucking bralettes. And you can get 15% off your first order and free shipping and a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Go to MeUndies.com/son. That's MEUNDIES.com/son.
Perfect.
Sas, if you lived in Mexico, would you, specifically the area that I went to, Tulum, would you become part of the service industry? Would you get like work at a hotel or something like that, in the lobby of a hotel or at like a bar or a restaurant or something? Would you work in the infrastructure building industry, maybe like a carpenter working with your hands? Or would you join the cartel? And would you be one of the guys in the bathroom who is selling cocaine and pushing drugs on people? Because they have to work their asses off, but they're going up to people. It's dead honest work. And
I would do cartel.
And there's women who do that shit too. I'm glad you said that, because everybody I've asked that to is like, oh, I would work in a cool bar. I'd be like bartending in a cool bar. Like, no, bro. I would want to get in with the cartel from the fucking jump.
You're protected as soon as you're in. You're a made man.
I went to a beach club one day, and there was a guy who was so obviously cartel. He was this fat fucking load just sitting there. He looked like you, Sas. No, he was this fat-ass dude sitting, like, at the lowest level of the club, and he had a fucking smoking girl next to him, and then just two dudes wearing sunglasses, long pants, long khaki pants, and long-sleeve shirts. They were the most obvious cartel. Like, they were his muscle, and he was just sitting there basically getting fed grapes by this woman while they're playing like all I need is your love tonight. They play that song every fucking place you go down there.
Yeah, it's not surprising.
And it's awesome.
Sounds fun. But yeah, I'd definitely be a cartel guy. I would be the guy that would be sawing off the heads and putting them on the turtles.
On the what?
The turtles.
Is that what they do? Is that some narco shit?
It's in Breaking Bad.
Really?
Yeah, they saw off this dude's head and they put it on top of a turtle.
That's so sick.
And then the turtle's walking around with a man's head on it.
That's so sick, bro.
It's so crazy.
The utmost respect to the cartel. Except for when they do the fentanyl shit, bro. Just cut out the fentanyl shit.
That's not cool, dude. That's not cool.
The fentanyl shit is not cool, cartel, bro.
Maybe some baby laxatives or something instead.
Yeah, sort your shit out and fucking stop killing Americans.
You know they're putting fentanyl in weed now?
And it's the cartel that does it.
Yeah.
Because they just want to kill some of their
Why would you want to kill off your customers?
It's the you do it to your the other cartel shit, and so their customers die.
Oh, smart.
Yes.
Now I'm back on fentanyl. You won me over. I'm back on it.
But they must run the drugstores too. I'm trying to pick up a fucking opioid habit.
Did you buy any
dude,
pills while you were out there?
I bought a fucking sleeve of Oxy.
Did you really?
And I'm so scared to take them.
Dude, I would not take those.
Why? I bought them literally at a drugstore.
Are you gonna you brought them home?
Yeah, you want to try
in your
one?
Suitcase right now?
I got one.
I don't want them.
I'm not going to give you one. I have one. I don't trust you to take it.
What are you doing with oxys?
It sounds fun. I want to get an opioid habit. Opiate
Jesus
habit.
Christ.
It sounds fun.
Bro, you're about to be off this pod. You're steering this pod in the wrong direction.
I bought fucking Xanax. I bought Winthral. You know what Winnie is? Winthral is?
I do.
What is it?
I know what it is. It's that theater in Boston.
Yeah, I used to play.
Yeah,
you played 4 nights at the
Winthral.
I sold out the Winthral back to back. No, it's a steroid. Every time I would go into places.
Yeah, I know what Winthral is.
Yeah,
I did.
Okay. They would go in. They'd be like, "You steroid? You need steroid?" They basically body shame me into getting steroids. They were shitting down my throat. I was buying fucking
Mexican steroids are known to be bad for you.
What do you mean? They're just as good as American steroids, if not better. What are you talking about?
No, they're not.
You don't think that they have drug companies down there?
There's a whole episode of Workaholics about Mexican steroids. And Adam ends up in the hospital.
Yeah, but that's a fucking joke show.
No, it's a documentary.
If they did a serious show about it, they'd be like, "Oh, you got jacked and you look hot as fuck." At every one of the bars,
your heart's gonna explode.
The same way they do gender equality well.
You're gonna take your oxys to cool down the heart pain.
They do.
I've heard that oxys aren't even good. Like my buddy took them for.
I don't think I actually got oxys. I don't think that's what it was.
What was it?
I'm not even sure. It was something.
You just bought a random pill.
It says it on the fucking thing. It's in medical. It's not like a fucking just white bottle of pills.
Jesus Christ! My buddy got prescribed oxys for anxiety.
What?
And yeah.
Huh? I don't think that's an anxiety medicine.
My friend got prescribed Oxycontin for anxiety.
I don't think that's how that works. I think
he had a cool doctor. Yeah, he got his wisdom teeth out and he got Oxycontin and he took him and he threw up.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah,
have fun taking them.
You don't want to throw up.
Fucking pill junkie.
My buddy got some painkillers from Mexico, but he read the bottle back after taking it, and it was 24-hour extended release.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he woke up the next morning trying to study for the LSAT, couldn't read.
I believe it.
Sounds sick.
20. I didn't know they even made extended release painkillers.
I didn't either.
Neither did I. They do in Mexico though.
Yeah,
They do in Mexico.
We gotta fucking get down to Mexico.
We
Frat
should
bros
get
were
down to
buying
Mexico and just get really into pills for one episode of the podcast. That'd be
for
great
an
the pod.
episode. Just very quickly for
Two
one
Perkies-
episode.
2 Perkies and a Zan.
Or you ever see the guy? You ever see the guy who drew a portrait on each drug?
Yes, yeah.
We should do a podcast episode on each one.
Yo, that would be
That's so
incredible.
funny.
On Viagra. Since the boys are horny as fuck.
Remember that Tim Dillon thing where he's talking about his cousin who like wanted his dog on the Bud Light?
Yeah.
He's like, "What's next? We're gonna have your cat on an oxy."
Oh my god, dude! But why not? I mean, it's basically legal down there, and nobody has a problem with it.
Yeah, except they're all dying rapidly.
No, they're dying from the cartel shooting them.
Jesus Christ, dude! So it was dangerous where you were?
No, not at all.
Sounds like it was.
No, it was like the
There's
safest,
just cartel people all over the place.
and they're like making their money off of tourists. It's bad for business if it's dangerous down there. It's not spooky at all, I promise. There's like white girls in like sarongs, like going down listening to
Some people say
Kygo.
that white girls are scarier than anyone else.
That's actually facts. For some people, it probably is really scary. It's probably some people's hell.
Yeah.
All the white girls down there, but there's
Anywhere that I have to take my shirt off sounds like hell.
dude, and the
I'm not
dudes
even-
down
I
there.
don't even look myself in the mirror when I take my shirt off anymore.
Like we went to a day club down there, and the dudes were so chiseled and hot too.
Oh, of
You would have
course
been
they were.
so self-conscious.
See, when I went to Tampa,
They're on the Mexican steroids.
yeah, when I went to Tampa to visit my buddy, it was like everyone there is just a 10.
Tampa,
Yeah.
Tampa Bay.
Yes,
Ooh.
dude. Tampa Bay College. Dude, it's like anywhere where it's like somewhere.
That's where Colby and Za went.
TBCU?
Yeah. Dude,
Dude,
anytime,
everybody
any
looks like Za there. It's so fucking hot.
any college that you go to where it's like it's like hot, dude. People are just walking around half naked all the time.
And I don't understand how.
Like people go to
Yeah, I
parties.
do think those schools are inherently fat phobic.
Yeah, dude. They don't
Florida
accept
State,
people.
too.
They don't accept you if you're
ASU.
not good looking.
But also, because like, when does it happen for people that everybody is shredded? Because I got to college and I was just like a fucking 98-pound fucking weakling, like skinny, bad-bodied. And I go to the gym for the first time, and right away there's dudes who are fucking
dude,
shredded.
the gym that I went to, everyone there was like ridiculously jacked.
And when does that happen for
Like,
people?
ridiculous.
Did they do it before college?
I think they must all do a cycle right before college starts.
But they're like shredded too. There's like jacked people, shredded people. Maybe I just really see the shredded people.
I don't know. All I know is that, like, you go to a school like that, you go to a party, and it's like the girls are wearing like thongs and like bikinis or like tops and like sneakers. And the dudes are just wearing like Speedos.
and
Everyone has like the most minimal amount of clothing on.
and you're describing Tulum too. Like the dudes are just.
I couldn't go to a school like that. My pasty ass stomach flailing around.
Your funniness wouldn't play at all.
No.
Your shit would wear off
No.
like fucking a
It was
bad
like
paint job in the
when we went to
sun.
Mr. Purple the other week, and we were like the only dudes who weren't billionaires there. They don't care how funny you are.
Yeah, at all.
This dude owns Google.
Yeah, they don't care what kind of life
Yeah.
pain that you
Wow,
went
you're
through.
really funny. My friend here, he's Jeff Bezos' son.
He's a genius and super rich.
Yeah, and he has a big dick and abs.
So good luck. Good luck doing anything around him.
And he's also a comedian on the side.
He's funny. He's funnier
Yeah.
than you. He's exponentially funnier than you. Damn, that pisses me off. I used to. I mean,
That shit gets me going.
even to like now in New York, I'd be like self-conscious going out, being like, I don't have anything fucking interesting to bring to the table in these fucking
No,
sweet
it
ass
is like
fucking.
that, dude. People here suck.
People do suck, but they are like in your face about like how like much of an opinion they have. Like I don't even have opinions on shit.
I don't even think it's like that. I think you just go places and people don't give you like the time of day unless you're like wearing like a fucking Gucci suit.
But have you ever been at like a
Dude,
table
if
where
I go to
people
like
are...
if I go to like Times Square or not Times Square, if I go to like Central Park on like a Sunday and go for a walk in like sweatpants and a sweatshirt, people will be like pulling their kids to the side when I walk by them.
Don't look at him.
Yeah, look away.
Is that man all right?
Yeah.
Is that
it's
homeless
like-
man okay?
Yeah, it's literally like you get outclassed.
Don't
quick
feed
in
him.
New York.
And you can't not do it.
And you go out and everyone's just wearing leather head to toe. They are.
High heels.
You'll-
The
you'll be
dudes
the
are just
only
wearing high
person
heels.
Not wearing leather.
Just wearing Rick Owens
Yeah.
fucking $18,000 shoes.
yeah.
Just fucking you just never could. We got to get some Rick Owens for the pod. And that brings up our next sponsor, Rick Owens.
Yeah. Well, just start doing free ads for people until they get confused and they just have to start sending us stuff.
Yeah, who's a realistic
Big
one
thank you
then?
to Nike for being the presenting sponsor. Nike, they're like, who the fuck set this up?
You ever see Rick Owen?
Just send them the fucking Air Maxes.
Look at this first outfit. This first Rick Owen outfit right
Yeah, that
here.
shit's fire.
This dude is wearing a fucking diaper on over
Yeah.
his dick.
That's the pandemic. That's the pandemic turtleneck. Goes over the nose.
He's wearing a long ass mask.
That would
and then
actually be kind of convenient.
a reverse diaper over
He's
his
got
dick.
a shirt with a mask attached to it. You just pull it up.
Bro, we need to get some fucking Rick Owen. What are you gonna do when you get an insane amount of money?
Nothing. Nothing will change in my life. Except
Bullshit.
I will buy a house in Colorado on a mountain.
Okay, that's fucking
I'll
stupid.
Go there every weekend and ski.
Should
And
buy
listen
some.
to Rocky Mountain High. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado.
What about that song Rocky Mountain Way? You ever fuck with that one?
No,
Spent the last year Rocky Mountain Way, bro.
it sounds like it sucks.
Damn.
I think my song was better. John
Bro,
Denver,
I
little
should
little
go
Johnny
fucking
D.
pro, bro. I'm about to drop a fucking album about the fucking Rockies, bro. Me and Benny the Butcher are about to fucking do a crossover collab.
You already did one, bro. Listen to At the Bank.
Bro, me and him are about to get back in the studio and put
I'm
out
at
a
the
fucking
bank.
EP. It's gonna be like Run the Jewels. Except for I'm gonna be the black guy.
Oh wow,
Oh,
that'll be
nice.
interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucking sick. It's gonna be fucking dope, dude. I need to go home and eat some pizza.
Yeah, what time is it? Or what? How long are we?
It's 3:47. We've been
AM.
going hour 24.
Oh, okay, cool. We're good to end it there then. All right. Well, thank you for listening.
It's almost December.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So that Shane Gillis said first couple weeks of December.
Oh,
So we need to see what he's talking about
yeah, let's get him in. He's in New York right now. He's doing a show at the Stand tonight.
tonight, bro. It's tomorrow. Today's
Oh, yeah,
tomorrow,
he did
bro.
a show at the Stand tonight. Well, what's the free show they do every Monday?
frantic.
Frantic. Yeah, he's
Something.
doing Frantic.
Have you boys been watching stand-up comedy?
Yeah, a little bit here and there.
Did you go to? When was the last show you went to?
Tim Dillon at the Beacon.
Okay. Because I asked to be added to the fucking list.
Yeah, you're not gonna be.
I asked to be part of the
You will
fucking
be.
the laugh posse. I want to fucking just
There's
roll
good
around New
lineups
York.
all week.
I know. I just want to roll around New York with the fucking boys.
Good rooms.
I
Yeah.
love a fucking
Hot
good room.
There's a couple of hot rooms.
Oh fuck, bro!
Oh, actually, I'm doing a show on Thursday.
Come see the show. Come out to Sas's show.
Unfortunately, it's already sold out.
Live stream? Can the people get a live stream?
No.
Are you gonna be taking people's phones again?
Yeah, we don't do that.
Like
You
Chapelle?
see that Chapelle shit where he went to that high school and
I
he
heard
was like,
he's-
I'm more talented than all of you.
I heard he
combined."
slapped the fuck out of a kid.
Yeah, he did. Dude, he went to a high school and he did like a Q&A and he went to like the art school and he was like, no matter what you are, a painter, a singer, anything. He's like, I'm better. He's like, I'm better than all of you. He's like, eventually you'll catch up to me, but right now I'm better than all of you.
He's joking though. That's like a joke that you would make.
No, bro.
It's
He's twisted. No, yeah. I mean, there was some shit that like he said that was funny. Or,
yeah,
no,
because he
had-
was joking and he's a comedian. He
people
was
take
joking the
shit
whole time.
People take shit so out of pocket. What was the one thing that he said?
Especially
he
a
said one
fucking
that
art
was
school
weird. He
kid.
said something that was weird. Oh, someone came up and they were like, "You're a bigot," and I didn't like your special. Like I didn't like how you handled it. And he was like, one of the decisions that I make every day. He's like,
Oh, you couldn't handle any of my
yeah, he's
decisions.
like, you couldn't handle one.
You couldn't make
decision
one
I make
decision
every
I
day."
make.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that actually
Imagine
is probably not
Dave
a joke.
Chapelle coming to your school though, and you're just like going up there and you're like, I'm gonna call him a fucking bigot, bro. I'm gonna call him a fucking bigot. There's gonna be and someone, dude. One of the parents complained because he said the N-word. It's like he's black. He's allowed to do that.
That parent probably doesn't see color.
No,
Good, that's progressive of them.
he said the N-word like in a normal sentence.
Yeah. Art school kids are tough, dude. It's just tough.
Imagine Dave Chappelle coming to your high school and you're just like throwing tude.
You can't throw a toot at the
Dude.
fucking.
They need some better help. Those kids.
They need some help. They need some type of help.
They might even be out of league for better help.
That's what I mean. Or these kids also probably have like fucking $8,000 a week therapists who are
Yeah.
like, if it makes you feel like it, you should confront Dave Chappelle. If you feel better, if you would feel better calling him a bigot to his face,
Do you
you
think
should
that
do
bums
it.
him out though? Like he goes back to his high school and they're just like shitting on him. I mean, I'm sure it was probably like 2 kids and the rest were like pumped to see him.
Yeah.
I mean, it would bum me out.
Who would
It
not
was
be
his
pumped
high
to
school?
see him? Yeah, he went to like his hometown high school.
But you also
That's like
can't.
how I feel like it would be bad if I went back.
What, people would shit on you?
Yeah.
Because they'd be like your age.
Yeah.
They'd be like doing this, going to the same drinking spots in the woods as you.
Yeah. Pretty much.
You go, did you drink in the woods over Thanksgiving?
No, that's really so weird that you say that. Gaz asked me that like the day I got hired. It was the week I got hired. I guess it was a month in. I got hired June 1st, and I had a meeting with him after 4th of July. Or no, I had a meeting with him before 4th. So yeah, it was like my first meeting with him, and he was like, "What are you doing?" He was like, "You got any plans for 4th of July? You're gonna go drink in the woods?" And I was so confused. I was like, "Oh no," and he was like, "Oh, when I was a kid, we used to just go drink in the woods."
Yeah, same.
And we didn't do that.
We go to a
Chris
park.
Herron says it all starts with a blunt and a solo cup in the woods.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then next thing you know, you're in
Next thing you
Mexico
know,
buying
you're-
a duffel bag of Oxycontin.
Yeah. The fake Oxycontin.
No, it
Those
wasn't.
pressed laxatives. Pill pressed oxys.
I'll take your finest laxatives pressed into a more attractive pill form. Damn.
Baby laxatives. That's what they use.
Baby laxatives?
Powder. They
Not,
mix it
not
into
baby
cocaine.
powder and laxatives, but baby laxatives?
Baby laxatives, because you don't die from snorting baby laxatives.
How do you know?
Because that's what they do, bro.
They
I'm in the
test it on
industry.
babies.
I'm in the industry.
They make little babies snort it. I heard they test shit on mice. They test tuberculosis medicine on mice.
Babies would be hilarious on coke.
Yeah, they
I know,
would.
that would be so funny.
Just,
All right. Thank you guys for listening. Ron has to go home and eat his pizza. You
Dude,
dumb.
don't look down at me.
Rowan's got to go home and eat. I was ready to go for 2 hours, but I guess you got to go home and eat your pizza. Thank you guys for listening. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, leave 5 stars.
Now I'm not
Listen
gonna
on
have
all
now I'm not
platforms.
gonna have any pizza.
Yeah, tell all your
Look
tell
what
all
you
your
made me do.
friends about the podcast. And Merry Christmas. Thanks, guys.
And
Peace.
Hanukkah, happy Hanukkah.
Oh, Happy Hanukkah. I'm actually half Jewish, so that actually is part of my life. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. Thank you. Peace.